What if I told you that the secret to success isn't money, not luck, not even talent, but habits? For years, I heard people talk about how billionaires live their lives, how they follow certain routines, how they repeat small habits that give them an edge over the world. I always thought it was just hype. But then I decided to find out the truth for myself. For one full week, I lived like the richest people on earth. I copied their routines, I forced myself to stick to their habits, and I tracked how it changed me. And what I discovered was more powerful than I ever expected. Day 1. Waking up early. This was, without a doubt, the hardest thing to start with. My alarm rang at 5:30 in the morning, and for a moment I just lay there staring at the ceiling, asking myself why I was doing this. I could be sleeping like everyone else. But instead, I dragged myself out of bed while the sky was still dark. At first, I hated it. But then I noticed the silence. No cars outside, no phone buzzing, no chaos. Just complete stillness. It felt like I had stolen extra hours from life. I sat down for a 10-minute meditation, focusing on my breath. My mind wanted to run in every direction, but slowly it calmed. Then I opened my journal and wrote down 3 things I was grateful for. It was simple, but it shifted my whole mood. For the rest of the day, I felt lighter. Instead of starting with stress, I started with gratitude. And that alone made day 1 worth it. Day 2. Deep work. I had read that many successful people protect their mornings for the most important work. No meetings, no distractions, just focused creation. So I decided to try. I turned off my phone, closed every extra tab on my laptop, set a timer for 2 full hours, and started working. No notifications, no multitasking, just pure focus. And the results were shocking. The tasks that usually dragged on for half a day, I finished in those 2 hours. When the timer rang, I realized I had done more in one morning than I usually did in an entire day. I felt productive, I felt in control, and I felt a sense of clarity I hadn't felt in a long time. It wasn't just about working harder, it was about working smarter. That's what day 2 taught me. Day 3. Exercise. By the 3rd day, my body was already protesting. Waking up early, focusing deeply, journaling. It was new and exhausting. But this time, I added something every rich person seems to do: daily exercise. I put on my workout clothes and forced myself through a 30-minute session. It wasn't easy. My muscles burned, and I kept looking at the clock, wishing it was over. But then, something surprising happened. After the workout, I felt awake, alert, almost buzzing with energy. The usual afternoon slump I always experienced, it never came. Instead, I had the energy to keep going strong until late in the evening. That's when I realized exercise doesn't steal time. It gives you more time by giving you more energy to use. Day 3 was a painful start, but the benefits were undeniable. Day 4. Reading. On the 4th day, I added what many wealthy people call their mental gym. Reading. Instead of scrolling endlessly on social media, I picked up a book on personal growth and spent 4 to 5 minutes with it. At first, my attention wandered. I kept thinking about my phone, my messages, my work. But then the words began to sink in, and I found myself absorbed. The ideas sparked new thoughts, and suddenly my mind felt sharper. Warren Buffett reads hundreds of pages every day. Bill Gates takes entire vacations just to read. And for the first time, I understood why. Reading wasn't just about learning facts. It was about sharpening my perspective, feeding my creativity, and giving my mind real fuel instead of random distractions. Day 4 left me hungry for more. Day 5. Goal setting. By the 5th day, something shifted. The habits didn't feel forced anymore. They were starting to feel natural, like part of me. But I added one more routine, something almost every successful person does: setting daily goals. Every morning, I opened my journal and wrote down the top 3 things I needed to accomplish that day. Not 10, not 20, just 3. And that changed everything. Instead of reacting to whatever came my way, I had direction. I had clarity. And when I checked those 3 things off, I felt unstoppable. That sense of progress gave me momentum, and my productivity doubled. Day 5 taught me that success isn't about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters. Day 6. Social connections. By now, I had noticed something while studying the lives of the wealthy. They don't succeed alone. They invest deeply in relationships, with mentors, peers, friends, and family. So I decided to dedicate day 6 to building connections. I reached out to people I admired. I reconnected with old friends. I had real conversations. And the results were more powerful than I imagined. New ideas came from those talks, fresh perspectives opened my mind, and I realized how much energy comes from simply being around the right people. Success is not a solo journey. It's built with others. Day 6 reminded me that the right circle doesn't just support you, they push you higher. Day 7. Reflection. The final day wasn't about adding another habit. It was about looking back. I sat with my journal and asked myself, how did waking up early make me feel? Did meditation truly improve my focus? Was reading really sharpening my mind? And the answer to all of those was yes. In just 1 week, I felt a massive shift. I felt more in control of my time. I felt more energized. I felt more focused. And more than anything, I felt richer inside. These 7 days hadn't made me rich in money, but they made me rich in energy, mindset, and clarity. So, did these habits change my life? The answer is yes. Waking up early gave me extra hours I never thought I had. Meditation calmed my racing mind. Deep work made me truly productive. Exercise gave me energy. Reading expanded my thinking. Goal setting gave me direction. And relationships reminded me that success is never built alone. The biggest surprise? None of these habits cost a single dollar. They are free. They are available to everyone, including you. And now, the choice is yours. You don't need to change your entire life in 1 day. Just pick one habit. Wake up a little earlier. Read instead of scrolling. Write down your top 3 goals. Try it for a week, and watch what happens. Success isn't built on giant leaps. It's built on small, daily steps. And those steps can begin right now. Your journey starts today. If this inspired you, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to WiseSignal for more real-life experiments. And tell me in the comments, which of these habits will you try first?